It's been 3 years since the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, allowing individual states to ban abortion. Yet the number of abortions has increased. The expansion of telehealth across state lines is cited as a primary reason, with 1 out of 4 abortions now accessed through telemedicine. For tonight's interview, we are joined by Julie Rovner, Chief Washington Correspondent for KFF Health News. Thank you for being with us. What is the state?
Thanks for having me.
Right now, the state of abortion across the country? What's the story?
Well, the story is really, as you were saying, about abortion pills. Nearly half the states now have some kind of abortion ban, but many abortions are still taking place because the Biden administration made abortion pills available via telehealth, and a lot of people are taking advantage of that.
And where does that then locate the fight over abortion rights in the courts and in the public discourse?
Well, it is very much in the courts because, of course, we have a number of states who are now affirmatively protecting abortion providers who are prescribing these pills via telehealth. And we have a couple of states, particularly Texas and Louisiana, who are trying to go after providers. In this case, they're both going after the same provider in New York. And the state of New York is protecting that provider, saying that what she's doing in New York is perfectly legal. And it is not New York's problem that Texas and Louisiana have bans. So obviously, this is something that's going to be decided eventually by the courts.
And what do you make of the numbers of abortion that have been performed in the 3 years since Roe was overturned?
Well, I can tell you that anti-abortion forces are very unhappy that even though they got their fondest wish, Roe v. Wade overturned, many states implementing full or partial bans on abortion, the number of abortions has not really gone down. And I think even, without the ease of getting abortion pills, we probably would have seen a continuation of a lot of abortions. Even we know this from around the world, even when abortion is illegal, women will seek it and they will get it. It will just be less safe and harder for them. So we know that abortion is not something that goes away when it's made illegal. But in this case, we had sort of the countervailing forces of making it easier in some ways for people to get abortions. At the same time, some states were trying to make it harder.
And Julie, do we know anything about if the numbers have stayed roughly the same, about who is getting an abortion?
Well, I mean, it's basically the same people that have always been getting abortion. Most women who get abortions already have children. It's not sort of the teens having unprotected sex. It's always been young women who feel for possibly economic reasons they can't afford to have another child, or who are not in safe relationships. And also women, people get abortions for medical reasons. And that's been a big issue in these states with bans, that people who have pregnancy complications, even when those pregnancy complications threaten their health, have been unable to get abortions. And that is a continuing fight in a number of states.
And where is the question of the public opinion about abortion? Is that still the same kind of fight that it was before Roe was overturned?
It very much is. I mean, the public does not support particularly these strict abortion bans. It's funny, we've seen several states now pass ballot measures to protect abortion rights in those states, and yet legislators in those states are trying to basically roll those back. So we're seeing fights between state lawmakers and their own voters who have voted for these abortion protections. So we know that generally the public does not support sweeping abortion bans. I think that's why President Donald Trump has tried to downplay this issue significantly.
Julie Rovner from KFF Health News, thank you so much for being with us.